they picked safe lane pretty early, probably a safe lane Jack.
Almost definitely, yeah.
And it's a strong pick right now, for sure. Like, and the shard is strong, like the mini Omni Slash, right? Like carries that have a good shard are obviously kind of strong right now, with shard being cheap.
Yeah, Juggernaut's shard is very nice. With if he goes Diffusal or Maelstrom or anything like that, he can get the procs off and not lose any damage.
Yeah.
So also nice mid-game hero. So these two lineups are both, neither team have picked any late-game Spectres or Invokers or anything like that. So
probably safe lane still open.
On Maestri, yeah, definitely. Oh, here we go, Jakiro. I love
strong
Jakiro.
Champion, pushing lanes really good, has a good stun. His ulti is really strong if you kind of have the ability to CC a champion.
Yeah, with the Sand King, it's nice. You can get some nice chain stuns going. They're both AoE stuns, AoE damage, lots of it.
But we did not speak about Puck, right? Good at escaping, and also Disruptor. Like he's a strong anti-engage champion. He can drop down his field and kind of stop what the enemy is doing. Maybe some
Disruptor not that great against the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut can spin out of the glimpse, so he won't get pulled back. I guess he can get the Sand King, but I don't think it's that strong. I might be proven wrong, but we'll see. The Puck is not that bad of a pick right now. The Radiant Nevera, they don't have any real ways to catch the Puck outside of the Sand King stun.
That I wanted to say, like, they're missing maybe some CC, right? We have Sand King is basically okay. They have Jakiro also, I guess.
Jakiro is very hard to catch a Puck with an Ice Path. There's such a long animation before you get stunned.
Virtually impossible.
Maestri have banned the sniper. I don't know, is this a serious ban or is it just like get it out of the way?
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe they're afraid of the sniper mid. Like we see a lot of safe lane targeted to Ursa, Slark, Faceless Void, Draw Ranger, PA also removed. Like I don't really see Draw Ranger being as strong versus the lineup. But
it's not that much that it's strong. It's 4 ranged heroes with the draw aura. It's not that insignificant. They get a lot more damage pushing towers.
And like you have a lot of champions, you kind of need to focus, right? That Prophet, you can't let her sit with your ultimate and just siphon the life out of heroes in a team fight. You have Puck, who is really slippery. You really need to commit to take him down, and maybe draw would be the correct answer in this draft to kind of cement another high priority target. Obviously, the safe lane will always be the high priority target, but yeah, surprising to see Sniper banned, but not so surprisingly, Arc Warden removed. Also, kind of a strong champion right now. Like people are saying, it's busted on the high elo streams.
I don't know, maybe, but Nevera right now looks like they're doing like these strong magic damage heavy heroes, which they want to smash the enemy team with. Like all of these heroes have a lot of damage they can do, and so far the Dire's team is very squishy. Besides Death Prophet, and even that's questionable, the rest of the heroes are very, very low HP in comparison.
Yeah, they don't have a strong like frontline that Sand King is supposed to be, right?
Yeah, Sand King is very strong. Also, Juggernaut's magic immunity helps him a lot with not dying to burst. And Jakiro has a really high strength gain for being a support hero, or for being an int hero. Okay, Monkey King.
Monkey King. Well,
that might be the finger missing. It's it's a strength hero, melee. He likes jumping into fights, but
he can kite also pretty nicely. So the team has like the outplay potential, right? And they have something that can be kind of a frontline. Like the thing I see right now for the Dire is the problem of catching. You have the Monkey Stun, you have Hoodwink, you maybe have Puck. But
the catch potential is definitely there with the
and also the
fields,
Disruptor.
All these, besides the Death Prophet, there's enough stuns or slows and things to.
Who's gonna initiate the fight? You know,
select your heroes.
It's probably gonna be Puck. Last pick Invoker.
That's what we want to see. Invoker, obviously, hero with a lot of spells, not as much as in Dota 1, in Dota 2 right now, but still
No one wants to see the 40 spell Invoker. We've all had that.
It's kind of one of the hardest champions, to be fair, to really master, right? You need to kind of predict your spells beforehand. You need to be fast with choosing them. So there is always the question of how skilled is the Invoker, and you often talk about Invoker being a real late game carry. Probably Invoker mid. I mean, there's no.
This is a much better lineup for having an Invoker survive the mid game. All of these heroes are going to be able to pick up the slack in case Invoker's lane doesn't go that well. And that's it. That's the draft. Here we go into the game. We have Nevera playing on the Radiant against Mestri on the Dire.
You see the previous match, Batrider? Batrider was removed.
Maybe they just banned the last played heroes.
Yeah.
So going over the players, we have some issues with the camera.
Yeah, some kind of technical difficulties should be fixed.
See. We are almost fixed.
Soon.
Here we go. We have on the Radiant Baldo playing the Juggernaut, Dodo playing the Ancient Apparition, Skandal playing the offlane Sand King, Troki the support Jakiro, and Wannabe Immortal playing the Invoker. The Radiant have smoked up and have started warding the enemy jungle, but they're not going to find anyone, which is good because that leaves us time to introduce the Dire team. We have Ite playing the Death Prophet, Plenkovic playing the Hoodwink, Rost playing the Carry Monkey King, Philadelphia Collins playing the Disruptor, and Huya playing the Puck.
Oh, both teams right now grouped up as 5. The invade did come away from the Radiant, but
basically lining up wards on the entire jungle.
Look, this face check could be lethal, but we see Sand King will get this no problem. So
yeah, now
one of the orbs
this
solo.
could be very bad for the Dire. With all these slows and stuns coming in, the Monkey King will
Monkey's
have
in trouble.
He's very poor.
Yeah, no chance of escape there. Like you said, stuns, slows, disables galore. Monkey King, not really sure he needed to commit to that fight. The bounty was already stolen, obviously, so...
No, he did. Monkey did get the... Did he not? No, sorry. My bad.
No, Monkey did not. No, Sand King got it. And now they also got first blood, so early advantage going in the hands
of the Dire.
Of the Dire?
Sorry.
The Radiant.
The Radiant.
Yeah, the Radiant, yeah.
Right now we got Invoker versus the Puck mid lane. So far, Puck has taken a lot of damage from the Invoker, but last hit-wise the Invoker is also outclassing the Puck by quite a bit. 5-3 against the 2-1. This might go very badly for Puck.
Ooh, he's kind of bullying, hitting that. Oh, and that Prophecy is in big trouble. We see Juggernaut just spinning 2 auto attacks to finish the job. Obviously, Jakira did help. Jakira still level 1. Hit level 2 now, but this is going great here for the Radiant. I mean, Juggernaut getting an early solo kill. This will cement his lane as being successful for sure. We see Invoker kinda bullying Puck right now. I mean, he's way ahead in CS and also in the lane damage, like in lane control. I don't think Puck can fight him right now, but I can see Invoker just getting a solo kill maybe. Nice dodge by Puck.
This is a lot of damage on the Invoker. There's no more mana on the Puck.
Tornado?
This is a kill.
This could be a dive.
Oh, no dive. Doesn't want it there. But it's Invoker. He has level 2 quas. He's gonna regen up 16 HP per second. The Puck has just got his bottle at least, so he'll be able to recover a bit. But all the lanes are going pretty badly so far for the Dire.
Yeah, I mean, the only redeeming factor right now will be the Monkey King, but he's last in CS on the top lane, not having a fun time, trying to block the creep wave here But we see Sand King just comfortably controlling the wave here, denying the creeps, trying the wave to get pushed, so the Monkey King has an even harder time in farming. Here we see the stun to secure the range creep. Ancient Apparition, maybe.
No, he's just scouting out
out
in case there's pulse happening or anything, but this is really bad. Like, all of the lanes are losing.
Kuro! They got the Monkey King's courier! That's a huge blow to the safe lane of the Dire. Just getting that early courier. I mean, everything is going right now for the Radiant. We see Dodo trying to help. Monkey, I don't know if this fight is really gonna favor you, but we saw a really nice stun. Some damage exchanged, but in the end, no real kills going forward.
Yeah, now they've used up their mana. The Sand King has another stun ready to go, in case they overextend a bit. The Apparition is just munching mangoes to get the mana, and this is Disruptor dead. There's no way he escapes here.
Yeah, kinda going in too far, just trying to exchange auto attacks. But there's a trade, and this trade for sure did favor the Dire. Obviously, the safe lane getting a trade kill on the off lane, and they traded it for a position 5 Disruptor. Kinda would be nice if they could escape, but this might be the turning point for the Monkey to get some farm, to get back into the game. We see he's still last from all the cores in last hits, and maybe this kill and some pressure lifted from the lane will be obviously good for them. Juggernaut kinda low. No healing ward yet. Probably.
He should be fine. He's only missing 1 creep kill to get level 4, which will give him the healing ward, and he can regen up no problem.
Yeah, the healing word, the infamous healing word, just regaining that HP so quickly. And Hoodwink maybe trying something, but top lane is also full of action.
It's hard.
Yeah.
All these lanes are teetering. How fast will people die? Oh, nice stun on Jakiro, but I don't think this is going to lead to anything. The Jakiro has much too much HP.
Maybe the turnaround might lead to something. Blankovic just has to run away, being on fire. We see that Prophet kind of low on mana. I don't think she has any regen on her right now. Ite not doing so great on the mid lane. Like, Buck is keeping up, but he's behind, right? He's way behind. Look at the denies.
The Invoker is 30 for 31 last hits, 13 denies. Puck is 19 and 4.
Like, all the 3 cores are right now behind the 3 cores of the Radiant, so
this is another
not looking good. Yeah, there is no chance, and I don't think there will also be a turnaround here. Like, so much HP on both Sand King and Ancient Apparition, while Monkey King has only a half, and Ite is in big trouble. He's getting soloed by the support here. Well, Baldo is kind of baiting. Nice catch from Hoodwink, but be careful who you catch. You just have to run away. There was no follow-up damage, nothing. And here we have the healing ward, just
very strong healing ward, just hidden in the woods. Even if you get stunned, he just keeps healing you.
Yes.
Here's the Invoker going for a kill. The Disruptor came in, maybe they can turn this around. The Puck has gotten Invis Rune, dodged 1 auto attack with the Invoker.
Does Puck has any money?
He has enough mana for 1, but it's too far. The Tornado delayed them just long enough.
Chugging that bottle.
Yeah.
Still trying to do something on the mid lane, but 16 denies on the Invoker must be piling up now and being felt. Here we see the Disruptor just again exchanging blows with Ancient Apparition. Last time they did that, it did not go well. Ite and Troki having a brawl. Also an auto attack from Plankovic. Rost not having the best Monkey King game for sure. Like, being only at 14 CS at the 7-minute mark. That is quite a reason to be in distress. And yeah, now he dies. We missed the kill, but we can imagine how it went. Sand King just jumped onto him, burst from Ancient Apparition. You're dead. Here we have that Prophet in big trouble, a big crit. And this is starting to get out of hand, Utranio. Kinda,
It's
there
very
is nobody.
hard. Anyone, the top lane of Apparition plus Sand King, no one can stand here. Anyone who moves in just gets cold feet, Ice Vortex, which makes them take 16% more magic damage, and then they're stunned for like 3-4 seconds. The monkey one might survive this once, but not twice, and they can do this every 15 seconds basically. It's very hard to lane here. Baldo is getting harassed out of the lane though.
Yeah, he's getting bullied, hoodwink, that prophet. Strong laners, obviously, hoodwink a ton of damage even on the support role.
It helps that there's two. Oh no, I missed another one.
And this time Rost got a kill on the Ancient Apparition. This is the second time the Monkey King got a kill like this. It was a solo kill with his support, like nobody was close.
Puck is smoking up top and they found the Invoker. They might get it. Puck
no
has
mana.
multi. This is gonna be hard for Invoker to get out of.
Monkey King, why doesn't he ult? Oh, nice
think he's-
stun!
Not a bad trade for the Dire. Even though they lost their safe lane and the support disruptor, it's still a kill for Puck on one of the top net worth heroes in the game.
Fancy beating you here.
Yeah, obviously always nice for Puck to also lose some pressure. Here we have the bottom lane matchup, and you never want to see an enemy safe lane just bully the off lane. You usually try to do it the other way around, and right now this Juggernaut, there is no competition for him. We see right now the Siphon, but the boots are there, the movement speed is there, like you cannot catch up. He just breaks the drain, sets up his ward, and I don't think there's enough mana on Plenkovic to do anything. Now
Not
even
really,
not
no,
enough
but
HP.
Juggernaut is falling behind a bit. His other two cores, the Invoker and Sand King, are getting 50-60 CS, but the Jug is suffering a bit, only down at 33. So
Yeah, but when you compare him to Monkey King, right, and 19,
yeah,
and
yeah, he
also
can't do
note
anything like that. But it's not as bad as the other lanes. The
True,
Invoker
true.
and Sand King have been very strong.
and Volker kinda dominating the pack. Up to 22 denies, we see Juggernaut with 12 denies, Sand King with 11, and we see here the Disruptor caught off again. Nice save there, repositioning Sand King back, kinda saves his life. So, like you were talking that they can just keep repeatedly killing the Disruptor, but this time he gets away kinda solo, low HP obviously, but still important that he's able to survive the initial burst. Right now he's just gonna go down to the Invoker, probably. No, Sand King gets the last hit, but nice rotation from Invoker with the haste rune. Right now.
Yeah, it's a very cheap rotation when you're just hasted. You can just move in, back out. The Disruptor even gave him a partial ride back to mid lane. Now we see that the Juggernaut has started farming, which is the usual response of when about 10 minutes hits. The carrier will usually lead the lane to the support to basically get as much XP as they can without dying too much. And the off lane is going to push in the tower. That's the standard thing we see nowadays. There's an Apparition ulti flying towards, we'll see where, maybe the mid lane? But it's not gonna... It barely didn't catch Puck. That would have been a kill for sure if it hit him.
Yeah, maybe he predicted a turnaround like that.
Yeah, it's hard.
That
You need to know a few seconds ahead of time.
Yeah,
Sand King
yeah,
went for a first item, Boots of Travel, instead of a blink.
and he's here to help. He's on that Prophet. He stuns her, and this is a trade of level 5, position 5 support Jakiro for a position 3 off lane. That Prophet, always a trade you wanna get. Obviously, really nice rotation from the Sand King. It was one of the freest kills you will ever get, like basically brought to you on a platter, just standing under the tower, nobody there to take the tower hits, but the Dead Prophet, and yeah. Meanwhile, the Monkey trying to get some farm, but here comes the Invoker, he's trying on him. The
With
item
the
is on
the
him.
Cold Snap, it's hard. The Monkey might just die to this urn ticking out. Oh no, the Tornado! He dodged it!
And the Disruptor kind of saved him, right? Pulling back the Invoker. But meanwhile, we see the Sand King killing that Prophet again, and now the Disruptor will pay with his life for the sin of saving his safe lane. We missed the kill bottom. Like that Prophet respawned, TP'd back bot, and just died to this trio of Juggernaut, Sand King, and Ancient Apparition. So
Sand King already has his blink dagger on the way on the courier. Apparition is getting more wards. But as soon as the Sand King has a blink and Boots of Travel, nowhere is safe anymore. He can be anywhere on the map in a few seconds. It's gonna be very hard for the Dire to do anything.
I mean, Sand King has 95 CS right now.
Yeah, he's
way
also top
ahead
of the
of
net worth. If you look at the net worth graph, he is leading everyone by at least 1,000, even his own team. He's had a very good game so far. We'll see. This is a very tempting target to ulti. Here we go in. Here's the stun, here's the epicenter, and here's the apparition ulti. That Prophet's gone. Was he too greedy? Will Sand King pay for this? He's still in this. We had detection. There's a Sunstrike coming in. Sand King has another stun. Is he gonna get a triple kill for this?
Oh, Coil! Coil was enough to kind of kill his dominating kill streak. And that is maybe a bit too deep. Still denying the Dead Prophet anything in this game. Hoodwink went down. But Sand King was the dominating force on the server right now, so kind of on the map.
Invoker's also having a really good game. He's made his urn, he has a Hand of Midas, so the urn is for the cold snap combo, so he can lock down anyone he sees. But this is a bit, I don't know, he has so much HP, he has 1.3k HP. They might be able to burst him now, we'll see. He's
nice
in this, they can see him, he's dead.
Yeah,
what's the person doing here? He TP'd in on 50 HP.
He tried to help from a range, but did not expect the fight to go south so fast. Hoodwink also with a nice ulti there on the Invoker. And these are some nice moves right now. Also, we must not forget Puck got the shutdown, so if there's a champion who wanna get a shutdown, it's probably Puck trying to solo kill. Also, we see the Coil here. Nice dodge on the stun, but can you dodge the ultimate? Will a position 5 outplay? Huya, oh my god, it's so close, and he trades him! He trades the mid lane Puck with Jakiro, and he even dodged the stun. That's the damage Jakiro brings to the table.
That was a lot of nice juking from the Jakiro, just hiding in and out of the woods. Also some nicely placed Macropire and the dual breath. It doesn't seem like a lot of damage, but it adds up.
Yeah, the dot, right, damage over time just keeps ticking and ticking. You might not expect it, but HP just vanishes really quickly, and 5k gold lead right now for the Radiant. We see a TP.
TP on the summoned unit, and here we go. The Death Prophet's gonna die. There's no way she survives this. We'll see, the entire Dire team is coming in to help.
Also
Disruptor's gone. The Invoker got stunned.
Nice ulti again from Plenkovic. I don't think Punk can commit, but you know who can commit? It's the Sand King. We see the Sunstrike, we see the combos. Ancient Apparition just enjoying life from afar, being a heavy artillery hero here. And yeah, they did try to turn it around. They did try to kinda TP. The problem is that Jakiro just caught Disruptor in the ice pad without him really casting any spells. You had 2 champions dead before.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, net worth should be interesting to see, and we see it now. Still Sand King at the top. The 3 Radiant cores just leading the scoreboard. Like that Prophecy is at 4k right now. Oh. Hoodwink is close to him. Can you open the scoreboard? Like,
yeah.
Can we just see 8 deaths on Ite? He's not having a good game. I'm sure he's not enjoying himself. Like, being the off lane, you kind of need to be tanky for your team, but right now he's paper. Sand King just caught Hoodwink. Sunstrike will be enough. Too easy of a combo for the Radiant team, and here they caught Disruptor again. Here comes the Tornado, here comes Ancient Apparition. Auto attacks will be enough from the Invoker, and dominating match once again, 22-8. Kind of one-sided at the 17 mark.
really hard to do anything. There's just supports dying, the cores are nearby, and they can't do anything. They might get the Juggernaut now. The Silence managed to land, and he has nothing. He has no defenses.
This is an important kill, and Monkey got it. So
yeah, it's a lot of gold as well. So Monkey's getting up there. Oh no, he didn't. I thought he was going to split the Micro Saber into BKB, but he's bought the Ogre Club, the Ogre Axe. Hopefully that won't be too late on the BKB.
yeah,
Disruptor's going in again, trying to de-ward where he died earlier, but where Hoodwink died earlier. But oh wait, then Jakiro. Jakiro's pretty low.
yeah, but Jakiro also deals a lot of damage. You cannot just dive him like that. They went for a catch, they went for a pick. I wanted to say like they need some kind of action, like they did top lane, trying to get some picks to get back into the game, but this was not it. They just died 2 for 1, and looks like it's gonna be 3 for 1. The Sunstrike misses, but Sand King's auto attacks won't. Ite is the Gran on the ground. Monkey, you're probably the strongest right now for the Dire, and they kinda need you. We just saw they kind of caught Jakiro off guard. They had the catch potential on him, and Jakiro just nonchalantly turns around, uses his abilities, and the whole Dire team just loses so much HP. Like in Puck versus Invoker, I think you need to run. Like you cannot fight this. Look at the HP on Puck, dodging the tornado, trying to do something. That Prophet ulti is in effect. Coil is up, but holding no one.
Invoker's dead.
Invoker
Invoker's
dies.
gone.
And maybe Dodo also on the Ancient Apparition solo. Ite just trying to do some damage, but yeah, this is the freest kill you'll ever get on a Juggernaut. Just ulting him. Maybe even a ulti wasted, but did not want.
Not that bad of a
that
trade
kill
for
to
Dire,
get-
considering they're behind, they swapped their offlaner for a mid. That's pretty good. Although, oh no,
But
here goes the Disruptor. There's no way he lives through this Blade Flurry. He can just run him
problem
down.
is-
There's no defense against this.
no, and the problem is that Juggernaut gets the kill right, so he's just getting more farm, more ahead.
And the tower's dying. This is the problem. The Dire's gonna run out of map space to farm. Sand King's already preparing his ulti. Oh yeah, oh no, there's a two-man stun. No,
Oh my
one man.
god! Sunstrike! Look at that combo! Ancient Apparition also predicted it beforehand, like the coordination is there for the Radiant.
And the Hoodwink
mean-
dying to just the damage over time from the Ice Blast. Some celebratory honking or some... No, probably not celebratory, maybe more motivational
Problem
honking.
is right now, how can they even teamfight that team? Like you need BKBs, you need you need Monkey and probably the Dead Prophet with a BKB, but also there is a problem. How can Dead Prophet withstand Juggernaut? Like you cannot drain him. He will just ulti you or maybe get a shard and have the mini Omni Slash. Like you cannot stand there with the Dead Prophet being 110 and take the Juggernaut's auto attacks, and with that you really don't have anybody who can take anything from him. Besides maybe the
Dire
Monkey.
managed to scout out the Sand King channeling in the woods with Monkey on the tree, but they didn't manage to time the stun well enough that they would have wasted the Sand King's ulti. They did waste the Disruptor ulti, and here we go! Another combo! Death Prophet's in the middle of it all. She's eating the full spin from Juggernaut. The Monkey's getting blasted by the Invoker. Silence, Cold Snap earned. There's no way the Monkey survives this.
Monkey trying to do something, but that something is not enough. Also the Buck in big trouble. Buck is there. Juggernaut, oh my god! The
With
clutch
the last
save.
second ulti.
Yeah, really, really nicely done from the Juggernaut. So we have a Sand King traded for 4 heroes and all 3 cores obviously on the Dire. Huge blowout on that team fight. We saw the Monkey trying to duel Invoker, but he's not fit to do that yet. Like, you shouldn't fight before Monkey gets BKB, but the problem is that the game went so south so fast, and he didn't even go for the BKB. Or?
He is building the BKB. This is just... He is missing 1,000 gold for the BKB at the moment.
We don't see it on stream. That's why.
Sorry.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
fine. Okay.
He's missing
we see
1,000 from the
Juggernaut.
recipe, which is about as much as he would have saved if he disassembled the Echo Saber for the BKB.
Yeah, that is
Dire's bottom tower has
probably
fallen.
all she wrote. Like, I think one of the comeback factors into this game was let Monkey King farm his BKB and try to hit a BKB, like not even timing, just try to outplay Puck
This is going to be
Coil.
hard for Invoker. I think Invoker dies here, but oh no, Death Prophet and Disruptor both died. There might be some
Yeah.
turnaround. They might catch the Jakiro as well, but here comes Juggernaut with the healing ward save.
And look
Puck
at the
got-
damage.
Puck got stunned by the Ice Path. They changed that recently so that this Ice Path stays in the ground for a few seconds afterwards. Very easy to
Yeah.
trap the Puck. I forgot
That
about
fight-
that during the draft.
That fight reminded me of the meme, you know, when Invoker got caught and he was like, call an ambulance, but not for me, because trading Invoker is always nice, but you also traded like the enemy mid lane for like your own mid lane, your own off lane, and your own position 5. Not a favorable trade, to say the least. His killing sprees were already kind of farmed beforehand when he died, so it's not even a huge shutdown. Gold in the bags of the Dire.
Dire
And
are
yeah,
scanning.
is Monkey King... can you open the tab for a second so we see what the current status is? Yeah, even look at the levels, like Monkey King is not keeping up. Oh my god, Sunstrike, Burrow, everything is there. Ancient Apparition, not even needed, just for style points. The Ice Path is just going south so fast. Monkey gets
Sand
a
King's
stun
dead.
on the Sand King.
Sand
He
King's gone.
uses... Yeah, and he used his BKB.
That was
Just-
actually... Yeah, no, this was worth it. He managed to get away. If he didn't have the BKB tier, Invoker gets the Earn Cold Snap on him and he's dead.
That's true, yeah.
Very good call to BKB ahead of time, even though it looked like it was not needed.
But how do you stop this Roche is the question right now, right? What can you do? I think the answer is probably you do nothing, you just farm it up and hope to get the big turn team fight after the BKB comes back up. We see Monkey just farming like he needs to be the carry for his team right now, because that Prophet isn't doing much. And Buck, right, is like, I don't know what
Puck is
items
gone.
Buck
Puck
has.
has been silenced and stunned and earned. He might manage to cold snap a bit, to phase shift the cold snap, but the earn is still ticking.
Yeah, this was no escape for Buck. Like, the Invoker is
This
a
is very
strong
brave
player.
from the Death Prophet. Very, very brave.
She got her heal off, but now she's silenced. Her ulti is doing damage, but it is not enough. We see Jack just kinda bullying Disruptor on the back line. Not really a lot of stuff needed to kill him, just some auto attacks, and of course the spin. Ulti still here, Manta still here. Big trouble for the
Invoker
Dire.
still has-
23k.
Invoker still has Spirit Vessel charges, so he can still solo kill anyone he can find. Anyone he finds who doesn't have a BKB, which is the entire enemy team besides the monkey.
The gold lead is huge right now. Let's not.
Yeah, no, it's
turn a blind
23k
eye
in
to that.
25 minutes, but
And they don't have like a Faceless Void, right? Oh, the Sand King just engages in the base! Ice Path, Ancient Apparition is the one who finishes the kill, and
it's just such absurd range on these heroes. It doesn't look like it. You would think Dire had more long-range potential, but the Jakiro, Apparition, Invoker,
and a really nice draft, right? Just have Sand King be the front line, go ham, blink
this
in,
Sand
get
King
the
is
Burrow
enabling.
Strike.
Yeah, the Sand King is enabling so much for his team. Just setting up every single of these long ice paths or apparition ultis. All of this is on Sand King, who's, I think, finished his BKB soon. Let's see. Apparition has his Ether Lens done, Invoker's getting his BKB on a career. Oof, we're getting a kill. Buck is dead, the Death Prophet's dead.
This should be GG's, I think. Maybe not time yet to finish, but they still have the EG's 2 minutes and a good 2 minutes and a half. Buyback from Puck. Not GG yet, but we're kinda nearing that point of no return, right?
Yeah, you would
How
think
can
you would think the Radiant would ease up on the pressure since their premier star Sand King TP'd away, but they don't care. They got enough
Yeah,
of
they have the
advantage, they
Aegis.
don't need him.
They
He
have
can
the
just
Aegis
go
on
in.
the
Look at
Jug.
this.
Too easy.
Like,
Too
3 of these
easy.
heroes don't even move. And he dies over here.
Yeah. The range is absurd. Ooh, nice ulti. Trying to dodge it, but was not good enough. But still, what
too much
help
damage.
is that?
Monkey King dies in 1 stun. And here comes the GG from the Dire.
GG, yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Wow. It's I wasn't expecting that draft to work so well. Really nice play from the Radiant team from Nevera.
Yeah, they played beautiful, right? Like
That was some
we have.
perfect plays from Sand King into Jakiro stun or Apparition ulti or Sunstrike or macro. No, I don't think we saw any macro pyres. That takes too long. They just kept like smashing any hero that dared to even show their face on any lane.
Yeah, the draft was really nicely formulated as well. Like Sand King, and then you have 4 heroes that can basically join him. I mean, besides the Juggernaut, okay, he is melee, obviously, but like Jakiro has a stun. We saw the Sunstrike, like you said, Ancient Apparition. Like everybody can help from a range, and when you're ahead, whoever basically Sand King burrows is dead. Here we see the early bullying of the mid lane. Buck with a nice dodge of the auto attack, but like he was falling way behind, and I thought this might be a position to dive. Like wanna be immortal.
It's very tempting, but the Invoker was playing very disciplined. Like you don't care. The Puck's on low HP. Who cares? He's gonna take time to get back up. I think this is a kill on the Invoker. A bit of an overextension, but it's still
a 2-for-1, right?
Yeah.
And
It's
the
a
safe
2-for-1.
lane dying. That's the real problem. Monkey, like if Monkey survives, I think that's a good exchange. You would take it every day of the week, but with Monkey just dying, like you needed Monkey.
Look at this perfect combo. It's just
2 heroes, and like he was so
Apparition
ahead.
isn't even there.
Yeah.
And this looked like if the Sunstrike hit, this is even more kills, right? This is
True, and I don't think Plenkovic really needed to die there. Like he kind of went into melee range of Sand King, and he just autoed him.
yeah.
once
He needed to see
Ooh,
him
and this
in the
was
woods.
beautiful.
This
Look
was
at the
some
HP
nice
on
plays.
Jakiro.
Yeah.
Uses the flask. I mean the stick. Gets some
Yeah.
HP back.
And the Apparition ult is already flying in. Even if Jakiro didn't manage to solo the puck, the puck would have been dead.
I mean, he was on the outer left rim of that ancient apparition. So
Yeah.
maybe.
Ah,
But here is the fight. They wanted to turn it around, but look at the Disruptor. He gets 0 spells off. Nothing. Stunned in the ice pad and just bursted out. He was paper. And this is the combo we're talking about. Sand
these
King.
combos.
just-
There's more than half the team. 3 heroes in your team can just like, hey boys, I'm gonna go there. Who has spells to destroy this hero on the lane? Like look at this. It's Sand King, blink, stun, done. There's nothing you can do.
And it's either Ancient Apparition or the Sunstrike from Invoker just securing those kills. Like, basically.
Really nice plays. Like this
Maybe-
this was a joy to watch all these perfect combos.
I think this is the catch of Jakiro. Let's see how he turned around. Like, Ice Pet misses, but then the
doesn't
ulti,
matter. Like even if
the
they
Flame
get
Breath.
even if they get the 5 position Jakiro, even if they got the 5 position Jakiro, which they don't, it's like whatever. You're murdering. You got the mid laner. They've used some of
Yeah.
their ultis. You still have your big ulti, the Sand King Burrow Strike. I'm kidding, but like again, we missed the setup here, and they actually missed the Sunstrike, but it doesn't matter. It's so much damage.
Yeah, just spin to win. Juggernaut onto the tower, getting
Getting the
Philadelphia Collins
Disruptor,
again.
yeah. Disruptor Juggernaut is a very like if Disruptor manages to ulti the Juggernaut before he gets spells off, it's very hard for the Juggernaut. We saw that happen a few times. I don't know if we'll see it in these clips, but yeah, here's another perfect.
Oh my god, everything hits!
Yeah.
Like, literally everything hits. Sunstrike, Apparition, Ice.
If the Juggernaut sees the Disruptor coming, he can just spin and ignore every single spell.
Yeah. Kinda beautifully orchestrated here.
Yeah, like here we
the
see
Radiant.
this was maybe pretty close. The Monkey King was trying to kill the Invoker. We'll see it in a second. But the Invoker does the Skull combo. Here's the Spirit Vessel. Here's the Cold Snap. Like he auto attacks him a bit. It looks a bit bad for Invoker, but there's still more spells coming.
Yeah, and like I also mentioned in the draft, like you have the Dead Prophet, he can be really strong. Also yesterday, like I said, if he gets ahead, it's almost impossible to kill. But what happens if Dead Prophet is behind? He is basically doing nothing, and he is dying so quickly. And like there isn't really a comeback mechanic on the side of the Dire, right? They don't have an offlane Tide or Earthshaker or anything that can basically do a big play, maybe catch 3-4 people, punish a mistake. Also, like the safe lane Monkey, he's not really the type of hero.
Yeah, maybe a sooner BKB would have helped. Like you saw, look at this. This is just because of the BKB he gets away. Otherwise, it would have been just like another kill for Invoker. But yeah, from this point on, it's like 22k lead in 25 minutes. It's very hard to come back once it's 1k per minute lead.
Basically impossible, right? And
yeah,
really nice draft. Really nice draft. We see a lot of cohesion, a lot of nice teamwork. This is again the Blink, the Ice Pad, the Ancient Apparition. The combos are there. Like we've seen it so many times this game, and they executed it perfectly. So really nice play from the Radiant.
Very nice play from Nevera. Congrats on the win. We already got the lobby going for the next game. It's Nevera versus Nika Solin.
That's right. Guess Team Bosnia kind of lost
to
NK Solin.
Do you think it's the actual football club?
Might be some players who play for the football club and just named. I don't really know if NK Solin is in the esports scene.
But looking at this chart, is this the last game we have today, or is
there
one more afterwards? This is the last game.
This is basically both of these teams. No, one of these teams advances, and then there is also like probably both teams go into the final closed qualifier. They're basically just playing 4th seed. So it's not the end of the world right now for NK Solin and Nevera. They will have a second chance, but obviously you want to win, obviously you want to get a better seed, prove you are the better team here, and again, 2 Croatian teams in the final.
Yeah.
So basically the close qualifier will be consisted of 4 Croatian teams.
Maybe a bit unexpected, but yeah, it looks like the Croatia just has more pro teams ready to play in the qualifier.
Yeah, for sure, and like not just play, also dominate the qualifier. Let's not forget.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the close qualifier ends up being. But here we go, last game of the day. We have the football club Solin playing against Nevera.
I'm pretty sure NK Solin will. Watched the game beforehand and checked what they banned, what they picked. We see Batrider removed from Nevera and the Dragon Knight taken off the table by NK Solin.
That's a bit of a strange ban. Maybe these teams know each other? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they know each other. Like, it's a domestic matchup. You usually know the players from your own country, like, even if you don't like them or like have a feud with them. Usually you heard of them, right?
I don't know.
From like same player groups.
Seems a strange ban on a Dragon Knight first phase, but we'll see.
Marcy makes a lot of sense. Marcy is super strong.
No one wants to play against Marcy.
The range at which she can land that stun is quite absurd. On the other hand, Razor again taken off the table. Razor never a bad pick. You said it yesterday. He can fill out many roles really comfortably. Safe lane, off lane, mid lane, kinda lane bully, winning the lane and then just transitioning into a really nice mid game. Okay, Dazzle picked up, makes a lot of sense, really strong. Probably support.
Definitely
on the other
support.
hand.
But it's a very strong support. Will win most lanes for you. Unless it's a really bad matchup, the poison touch and auto attacks will make practically any hero run away from the Dazzle. And Nevera is first picking Dawnbreaker, but who's the second
Makes
one?
a lot of sense, right?
Yeah, Dawnbreaker's just strong, and it's like, what are we
Yeah.
drafting? Just get Dawnbreaker, she's strong. We'll figure it out after
Yeah.
this.
Like, even if she's behind, the damage on her abilities is quite absurd. She has the global presence, always there, ready to help her teammates, like getting dived on. Yeah, here comes that Dawnbreaker. And Ancient Apparition again from Nevera. Why
Yeah,
not?
it's a
It's paid
strong
off
laner.
so great in the last game.
Yeah, it looked really nice, but this might not be. I'm guessing the Dawnbreaker is going to be offlane, but we'll see. In case it is, it won't be
10
as
seconds
horrible
remaining.
for the enemy team as the Sand King Apparition last game.
Yeah, I agree, but
5
Dawnbreaker
seconds
obviously
remaining.
can still go mid, right? And
That's true. That's true. She could also be a safe laner, but
yeah,
lots of
but
options left for her.
like if they had Invoker last game for the global, now maybe Dawnbreaker, maybe that's the style they like to play. Pangolier picked, so we will probably expect a
That's-
Bane ban from them, right?
Definitely a bunch of bans here if you're first phase picking Pangolier. He gets
Yeah.
he really has a bad game versus
10
Bane
seconds
versus
remaining.
Grimstroke versus Bloodseeker.
5
These are all
seconds
heroes that
remaining.
he doesn't want to see.
Yeah, a lot of champions there that kinda.
Yeah, that either just stop him moving in his ulti, which is
Basically why you play
Dire
Pangolier,
team
right?
ban.
yeah. Here we go.
Ulti.
Bloodseeker ban. Are we gonna see
And probably
Grimstroke
Bane.
and Bane as well?
Yeah, I believe one of them will be banned, probably targeted, unless they kinda forfeit and say, yeah, if we ban, like if we ban Bane, then Grimstroke is still on the table. So maybe
10
they just
seconds
want to
remaining.
focus on something else from the enemy team. Like
5
that Invoker was
seconds
pretty
remaining.
scary, to be honest.
Yeah, but I think without the Sand King, without someone to set up all these
Dire
skills with a
team
Blink
ban.
Dagger, it's a
true,
lot
it's
less threatening. Although,
So
not
they
to
went
say
for the
he played-
Amber. They went for the Amber, kinda settled on leaving the counter supports in the draft. The other side just insta banning. We see Anti-Mage and Vengeful Spirit both removed, right? And
Yeah.
10
I mean, there is one
remaining.
fact that the Dire Nevera is unlikely to want to pick
5
Grimstroke
seconds
since they've already
remaining.
picked Dawnbreaker and Apparition, and there's really not that much synergy with the Grimstroke ulti.
Mhm.
So now it's the question: do we ban the Bane as well? Do we see a Bane ban from Solin?
The Anti-Mage ban is kinda peculiar, right? What are they afraid of? Just him bullying Ancient
Dire team
Apparition?
ban.
I-
Dire
We'll see.
team
Okay,
pick.
Puck removed. They don't want to play versus the Coil.
No, they
They don't
don't.
want-
It's
Nobody likes.
Coil with Dawnbreaker and Apparition ulti. That's just like more big circles to throw at the enemy team. If they ever bunch
Yeah.
up, Puck coils them, it's all over.
That
They-
Prophet also out.
10 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
very flexible hero.
Radiant
Maybe
team
Io?
pick.
Juggernaut.
No,
He's not a
it's the
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut. Yeah. Picking the safe lane again, like it worked for them last time. Juggernaut, we already know he's a really strong laner. He's a really strong late game carry as well, mid game. He's just an overall strong hero in the
10
game.
seconds
Shard on him
remaining.
is strong. The healing ward can sustain him.
The healing ward is
5
saving a
seconds
lot, yeah. Even last
And
time we
also
saw so
the
many.
spin, right?
Yeah, the spin is also very nice.
Basically, the spin just nullifies a lot of heroes, like you said for the Disruptor. Yeah, he just starts spinning, and the Disruptor is there useless.
Yeah, it's
can't
all
do
down to
anything.
this. If the Disruptor gets his things off on the Juggernaut before he spins, that's pretty good for the Disruptor. But if the Juggernaut sees it coming, there's nothing the Disruptor can do.
Yeah, it's basically a hard counter. So they're going into bonus time. They're really putting their heads together and thinking about what to pick. Oh, War Spirit, a really hard champion to play. Let's see how they do on it.
Is this
You-
the football draft?
You
This
you
is-
believe?
This is the football draft. Look, it's Earth Spirit with his rolling boulder. It's a ball. The Pangolier goes into a ball and
10 seconds remaining.
rolls around. Are we gonna see more balls here?
5 seconds
Are we
remaining.
gonna see the goalkeeper? I mean, they got the
Tusk.
goalkeeper.
We
already.
need Tusk then
Yeah, we
to
need
have another
Tusk.
ball, right? If we're going for
if if they
the
go for a meme draft. No, I doubt it.
yeah, and like they
Although-
also banned Puck, who can turn himself into a ball. so-
Yeah, that's kind of a mistake, honestly, if we're going for a soccer team. But
No, but where do you expect the Earth Spirit to go? Let's be honest first.
this is going to
You
be a
think-
support. This is going to be a 4 Earth Spirit, most likely. It might be an offlaner, but or a mid, but most likely it'll be a 4. The Pangolier is either
Yeah,
mid
I
or
like.
offlane.
I expect him as 4 as well, but Okay, Lifestealer as the carry. I like it. Lifestealer
This
is a strong carry.
It's a strong carry. He has some nice synergy here with the Pangler and the Earth Spirit. Both of them can jump in. Ooh, Darkseer. Someone to set up the net, the goal posts.
Yeah. The goal post.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, it's on point. It's on point.
Okay, so yeah, that's definitely the off lane Darkseer. So it's probably a mid Dawn Breaker. It
10
might be a
seconds
4,
remaining.
but most likely mid. It's the safe lane Juggernaut. That's not a question.
5
So
seconds remaining.
the Dire and Nevera, either a mid laner, or maybe an off laner that they're missing. And Football Club Solian is missing some offense, I think. No, I mean they're missing either an offlane or a mid as well.
Dire team back.
Yeah, I mean Pango can go mid, Earth can go mid, so they are flexible here. Lifestealer will for sure be safe, so let's just try to envision it. Lifestealer safe, Pango off, Earth 4 and Dazzle 5 is probably my prediction right now. Let's see what's being removed. Like
Yeah,
also
both teams think
Yeah.
they're last picking mids. So here's another Invoker ban, a Tinker ban. I don't
Yeah.
get that. Why are people
10 seconds
banning
Maybe-
Tinker?
remaining.
It's not. I
Maybe
don't think it's
we
that
have
sort
a
of
one trick, you know, maybe there's a
5
player on the enemy
seconds
team who
remaining.
has like 200 games with Tinker and is really insane on it, and they just don't want to deal with it because yeah, it's not as strong as it used to be
Dire team
in the
back.
current meta. But and Lina ban, so everything is focused around mid lane. We'll see if Nevera agrees with that.
Yeah, I know. If they do, it's most likely that Solian is picking a mid. Nevera is definitely picking a mid. They want. I don't even know what
Radiant
exactly they want to
team
go for
picked.
here. There's a lot of options. All of these heroes are very flexible.
Yeah, like you can do what you want here, and we need to see what they want to do.
If Solian puts the Earth Spirit in any core role, they need something greedier in the mid lane. If it's like a Pangolier support, but
10 seconds remaining.
I don't think we're gonna see that, but it is possible.
they might. Most likely,
It's
it's
Like you don't want to leave Pangolier for mid or Earth Spirit mid like open, right? So give Nevera the choice to really counter that with anything they like. They already have a really strong draft, so basically Nevera can pick what they feel like for mid lane as long as it's a nice counter pick. And we see Nuka Solin just going into deep into the thinking tank, into the reserve time, and just trying to figure out which mid laner could be safe here. Like OD, you know, he's not banned and he is pretty strong.
he is not banned, but the banish here with all this setup, like the Dawnbreaker
Dire
smashing.
Viper!
It's the flying turtle.
Yeah, Viper has been picked a lot on the pro scene, let's be honest. He is a lane winner in every sense of that name. You are probably gonna dread playing versus him, just
10
getting those
seconds
poisonous
remaining.
auto attacks onto you. He can push the wave with the W. He's got
5 seconds
defense
remaining.
in the corrosive skin, like, and his ulti is just absurd in a 1v1 fight. So you believe this to be Viper mid or Viper offlane?
More
Or Viper
likely it'll
support.
be the offlane. No, not support Viper. Not in this.
Yeah,
not in this team.
like-
It's probably an
Maybe they
offlane
will
Viper.
flex. Maybe they will flex depending on what Nevera pick here. You know,
They
trying
might,
to set up some good matchups.
but it's most likely Viper wants to spit on the Juggernaut. That's his role here. He wants to bully out the safe lane elite carry, which is something Viper's very good at. Here we go. Nevera's last pick, Shadow Fiend.
Ooh, iconic Dota 2 champion, obviously Shadow Fiend as the last pick, for
Just
sure
the-
going mid.
Just a big place hero. It's not gonna be the same as last game with Nevera, but this is just some really, really big place classic. I don't know. Highlight reel clips coming maybe with the Darkseer vacuuming everyone on top of the ulting Shadow Fiend from a Shadow Blade.
Yeah, but we have a Lifestealer in the game, right? So it's not as it.
Yeah, but even if
seems
Lifestealer
maybe.
survives, no one else survives that. Almost want
That's
to say,
true.
like,
Yeah, I mean,
are we gonna
the
get some
combo is there.
Are we gonna get some VR electric music for the highlights? But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Like, I love this Shadow Fiend pick. I don't know if it's a squishy hero. He doesn't provide anything besides damage, but he does a lot of damage.
Yeah, but the spell immune on Lifestealer could be relevant, right? And like
Definitely, yeah.
Viper can usually just take one with him in a team fight. Just, yeah, he dies, but he will take one with him down. That is usually what Viper can do, right? And just use the ultimate, a few auto attacks, W, and puff, you're gone. So this is the beginning of our last match for today, ladies and gentlemen. Nevera versus NK Solin. Let the match begin.
And on Solin we have Reanimated playing the Pangolier. We got Guza playing the Dazzle. Utsmekan is playing the Lifestealer. Astral is playing the Earth Spirit, and we're gonna have to stop with that because the teams both smoked and met up in the Radiant jungle. Smoke's broken, both teams backed off. They're a bit gun shy. They don't wanna just go in blindly. Lastly, we have Mestra playing the Viper on NK Solin. Meanwhile, on the Dire, we have Nevera, we have Dodo playing the Dawnbreaker,
30
we have
seconds to battle.
Wannabe Immortal playing the Shadow Fiend, Skandal playing the Darkseer, Toroki playing the Ancient Apparition, and here we go. Here we have one Iron Shell going in on the Dazzle. This is likely a death for him. But the Shadow Fiend's falling low, he's dead. That's the first blood for the Earth Spirit. Here comes the Dazzle. And now can they chase down the Apparition? He's slowed, he has so many slows on him, there's no way he gets out of that. The Ancient Apparition dies as well. And Dawnbreaker and Darkseer are not gonna go in on the 4 heroes. So that's 2 for 1 trade at the very beginning. How many runes do we get? We get two bounties on Radiant and 2 bounties on Dire. Is that right? Wait. Yeah, that's 2 and 2 runes. So in the end, it's position 4 Dawnbreaker. While on the safe lane we have a Baldo. We have Baldo playing the Juggernaut again with Toroki as his 5. Up against the Pangolier and Earth Spirit combo. This is a much different matchup from before. There's no kill combo here directly with the Earth Spirit Pangolier.
And also 2 melees, right? Nobody's gonna harass Juggernaut. You expected the Viper to come here and spit on the Jug, denied him the farm, but like Earthshaker is usually an early hero. You pick him to get early kills. He's a good roamer, but I don't think there's really a lot of kill potential there. But there is a kill potential on the mid. Shadow Fiend just solos Viper. What was he doing?
A timeless classic. Viper against Shadow Fiend. This has been the same matchup since 2003. It's very classic. Just like I love this. It's the same 2 heroes. They haven't changed for the years basically. They still have, you have poison attack on the Viper, the Shadow Fiend has his raises. Who dares more? Who wants to, who knows they can land the last hits on the enemy.
Yeah, and we saw the Viper slow turning speed, right? Just like a boat, couldn't really get into a position to even run away.
Yeah, it's a very slow hero, it's 275. It's, you want to be the one that people run away from. That's why you have all the slows, but he himself, he doesn't run away. He doesn't have the legs.
Like I said, in a fight, usually it's better with Viper to just hold your ground, even if they catch you, and just try to take one with you with the Grave, saying if I go down, well, at least I'm taking you with me. And not a lot of early stuff, besides Juggernaut having a basically free game, 13 and 4 on the last hit. Spango getting bullied with the Earth Spirit, and that's the problem right now in this draft. Like, Earth Spirit is picked to win the lane, to kind of roam around, to get the kills early game because he is strong, and they're not doing that. They're losing the lane. Like, Juggernaut is having a free time. They say there are no free meals, but this is
a free
really
lunch,
delicious for Jug. Yeah.
Also had to go back to base. Oof.
Yeah, like, you do not underestimate the power of Shadow Fiend, right? His damage is absurd on the early levels. It gets even more absurd later on with his auto attacks just hitting like a truck. But for now, nothing really too bad. Like, Viper was okay in farm, Lifestealer is also doing kind of fine. The problem is still the Juggernaut is getting out of hand, and I don't really know how you're gonna punish him. Oh, this is maybe how. There's a kick, but there's the turnaround, and
That's
this...
a bit too greedy from Juggernaut. Oh no, he still has a wand. Okay, that's very close. That's very close. Some nice attempts by Astral and York Spirit there. Meanwhile, bottom lane, the Dawnbreaker, they got the Dazzle. Dazzle's dead. Really
That's
strong
a big
combo
kill.
with the Iron Shell, and
But we missed something else. Shadowfiend died on mid.
he did, yeah. There's too much. There's too much happening at once.
Like, we rarely see a mid laner die and then come back with a solo kill of his own, right? And this is what happened here. Like, Shadowfiend soloed Viper, and then Viper soloed Shadowfiend. The classic matchup, as we called it. Kinda being what it is supposed to bring us. A really entertaining match. Both sides just going blow for blow. We see the auto attacks, the break.
Yeah, the
Double.
Viper picked up the Infused Raindrops, which messes up the math if you're the Shadow Fiend. If you're not thinking that, oh no, he's gonna block 120 of that.
It can save you in those tight spots. That's why that item is for. Dota, obviously, always there is a way for the problem at hand, and right now Shadowfiend has a big problem of his own, trying to get out of vision, but Viper just solos him again, trying to escape into the river. But like you said, you don't run away with Viper, and it's hard to run away from him with all those slows in his kit. That's just a second solo kill in a row after Shadowfiend had such a nice start, and right now this mid lane will start to get quite out of hand. I think Viper will become the turret you want him to be, just a tank pushing forward, and even in a 2 versus 1, probably killing one.
He is out of
Getting the
mana though.
trades.
There is something. The Viper only has mana for 2 or 3 poison attacks. He's buying some fruit now. Wants to stay hydrated. Keep his mana up.
Always stay hydrated, obviously.
Yeah, it's not as hot
Game
as it
and
used to
out
be.
of the game. But this is a problem now. Look at the damage, the speed is here. It's gonna be enough, Earth. Spirit has nothing to say about that kill, and yeah, Juggernaut is really strong with that spin. Magic immunity is strong in Dota. Lifestealer not having the best of times here with the Dazzle. You said that Dazzle can usually win you the lane. Here we have 2 melees, and Dazzle is struggling. We saw a solo kill. I mean, not a solo kill, but we saw a kill on the lane also happen in the way of the Dire.
Yeah, it's a very hard lane, turns out. It's with the Iron Shell dealing 70 damage per second just by standing close to someone. It's not feasible for Dazzle to trade anything. Not with that much damage popping up. I don't know, I'm looking at top and bottom. Both of these lanes look like they're gonna start killing each other at the drop of a hat. So far it's going really well for Dire, for Nevera. They got the most last hits in all their cores in the game. Juggernaut seems like he has a free lane. The Pangolier can't actually be aggressive with a Swashbuckle because he needs it just to stay alive. He's getting some last hits basically as a desperation move. He might catch up a bit now because this big creeper is heading over to his tower. Bottom lane though, it's double Iron Shells chasing down the Lifestealer. Only because of the way she manages to get away.
The Dawnbringer's damage, even on the support row, is so high, and like the Seer also. Look at the farm. Look at the farm right now. Less hits versus the Nice. The Radiant is just doing the best of jobs. Lifestealer dead. Earthshaker, this is too late.
Spirit's
Like,
coming in. He might even die. There's still too much here.
and like those rotations are too slow. They could have turned this around with a second or 2 faster TP. Earth Spirit could get some CCs now and off, and like he will die now. Was it worth it? I think Pengo is also dead, and this is a huge turnaround of the team fight. Maybe he can run away. Yeah, the movement speed is here. Dazzle also made a rotation. Here's the Lifestealer again, obviously going back to their lanes. But like the TP was late, there wasn't really any pressure on the lane. And if they tip it a bit sooner, Earth Spirit maybe can make a big turnaround, you know, save Lifestealer also. That did not happen, and now the TP away from Jack is enough.
It's
the
dead.
tick for the ult in the fountain. Meanwhile, Shadowfiend wants his piece of the action. Pango dropping him low, nice escape on the high ground. Viper TPs, but Viper has no mana. Lifestealer is the one who is in big trouble. Oh my god, this Lifestealer is not having a good game. Meanwhile, Pango died to the Shadowfiend. Viper, I think you're walking into your own death. Look at the mana, what are you doing? Why are you chasing so deep? There's nothing here for you, only that, only your own grave. And it seems like there was a lot of mistakes on the side of NK Solin, right? Kinda.
No, NK Solin isn't NK Solin the Radiant.
Oh, my bad, on Nevera.
Yeah,
No.
this is. Wait.
Nevera is dying. Yeah,
Yeah.
NK Solin is Radiant. Yeah, I had it right. I had it right.
I'm getting confused. Sorry.
you get me to doubt myself.
I'm too focused on trying to catch all these kills. There's so many flying everywhere. Oh wait, the Earth Spirit. He's low. He got caught by the Ice Blast. I'm not exactly sure. He dies when he gets to 110 HP. So he lives. He has about 40 HP to spare.
Ooh, really close. And yeah, NK Solin kinda doing one mistake after another, just throwing heroes into the blender that should not be thrown there. Like, that's not a delicious smoothie for you. You should just keep them farming. Pango and Viper, two guys who could have pushed mid, who could have just farmed, went to die for basically nothing. And this is really what cemented the big lead for Nevera now. 6k at the 10-minute mark. Meanwhile, we did see Ancient Apparition fall. That is the Pango. We see the ult, the ball from Pango. Good enough for the kill, but yeah, we need a lot more of those actions, getting kills and not suiciding for this match to start evening out. But meanwhile, we see Dazzle dying.
Oof, this is bad for Viper. He's used up his stuff on the Dawnbreaker, who's gone out. Is this enough to kill Darkseer? There's so
Seer
many
will die.
heroes.
Seer will die. Pretty sure he's dead. Oh, trying to turn it around. Okay, they did turn it around quite a bit. Pango dead, also Viper, but the Darkseer went down, so kinda nice from him.
Radiant's middle tower.
Who's gonna be
Earth
the
Spirit.
The Radiant need one hero to bring them back from this. Who's gonna have to be? Who do you think is gonna be the hero who manages to
Yeah,
pull this
there's
team
only
back?
one hero to bring them back, I think, and it's Lifestealer. It has to be Lifestealer, right? It's nobody else can do it. I mean, Viper, he falls off after the 30-minute mark. He might be able to, I don't know, spit on Dawnbreaker and like ult Dawnbreaker and take him down, but yeah, you're taking a position 4 down in a team fight, or like maybe going on Shadowfiend, forcing a TP. We see a TP from Juggernaut, just the classic spin into TP, magic immune, cannot be CC'd, cannot be disturbed. Meanwhile, we see first tower of the game going down in hands of Nevera. Shadowfiend secures the last hit. That's quite an
builds.
advantage.
So right now Shadowfiend has his bottle, his tread, and his blink dagger. This is the build to do big plays on. Like, you don't need any defense, you just want to blink in an ulti. Radiant's pushing the top tier 1 right now.
You think he will go for Shadowblade?
No. He has a blink dagger already. He's building
Oh,
BKB
okay.
next.
Okay.
Darkseer has Arcane Boots, Vanguard, and 1/4 of his Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah, Darkseer is also pretty tanky, right? And like
Yeah, he's very
Dawnbreaker
good.
on that position 4 is also kinda tanky and dealing damage. That's why this champion is usually banned or picked.
Yeah, the Dawnbreaker.
She's out-leveling the Lifestealer. Man, that's not good. That's really not good for NK Solin.
Nope. The Dawnbreaker's going for a Aghanim Scepter next, which will allow her to heal more. It's Darkseer moving up. This could be bad. This could be bad. He's been moved by the.
Yeah, but there's no damage here. Nobody has the damage. Okay, finally Viper shows up.
And here's the
saying,
Shadow Fiend
what up?
blink ulti raises Here's the big plays. Double kill for Shadow Fiend. He keeps going. There's more to go. He's not done yet. He's gonna chase down this Lifestealer. He has a blink dagger in 2 seconds. He's gonna blink forward. And here we go. Does he manage to get him? The Lifestealer is 4 seconds off of BKB. It might not be enough. Will he get the kill? Triple kill for the Shadow Fiend.
Big plays from the Shadow Fiend. Getting also the safe lane. Basically everybody died. I wanted to point out, and the fight just broke out. Look at the net worth of Pangolier. He's behind the Dawnbringer. This is not going well whatsoever. When the enemy position 4 out levels your safe lane, you are in trouble, my friend. And he was out leveling him before, and now it's getting even worse. Like Lifestealer, I said he needs to be the main guy to bring this team back, but just going into the team fights where he has no position to be there, like you don't have items yet, you're under leveled, you need to be on the other side of the map farming those items for the later stages and hoping your team makes it out of space. Every time you die.
We have Dazzle at level 4.
Oh
This is really... This is quite low for being 14 minutes into the game.
Ancient Apparition is at 9 to have a comparison.
Yeah, the entire Dire team is very high level compared to...
Yeah, and like it's not... The problem is that usually if one core is behind, the other needs to pick up slack, right? But right now we have 2 cores that are severely behind. I mean, Pango will probably just get easily soloed by the Dawnbringer. He's level 7. No net worth on him, and like Lifestealer is so behind. This is not a game that Nökke Soline signed up for. It will be a really hard comeback.
And the Dawnbreaker is defending the tier 1 safe lane. And she has perfect vision. She has this Observer Ward over here. It's not a problem. She can just stand there, throw out these Celestial Hammers to push out the waves. Like, look at this damage. This is the position 4 support, just wave clearing for 140 mana, getting the XP.
And they're all afraid to dive him, right? Like, he's also level 10. It's not like, yeah, Earth Spirit, Pango, and I don't know, will be enough to kill him. Like, Dawnbreaker could probably 2 versus 1 them right now with the amount of damage that hero does, and here we see a big problem.
The Radiant's all moving in.
Shallow Grave was used. Shallow Grave was used. Here we see Juggernaut in trouble, no?
He lives. Oh no, the Dawnbreaker ulti!
Are you sure? He uses the Omni Slash. The heal comes away. Here's the ulti from Shadow Fiend. Oh my god, the damage! And finally they do bring him down. He was dead, like you called it, but at what cost, I need to ask you? Like, Pangolier is also being chased by the support, out-leveled by a position 5 on the... this is not going good. Not going good at all. Shadow Fiend with a monster kill, triple kill in the fight again. Level 14, 13k, 14k gold lead now at the 17-minute mark.
And he's skipping the BKB. Shadow Fiend's skipping the BKB. You know what he bought? You know what he bought? He bought a Mystic Staff. You know what's in the courier? It's an Arcane Blink. He's gonna
be...
He's gonna be... He feels he's very far ahead, and he is, I think. He's leading everyone by... He's almost doubling the net worth of the Lifestealer and the Viper.
That is the build you choose when you just wanna say like, yeah, guys, we're gonna finish the match quickly. Like, we are so ahead. Well, once I use Arcane Blink, like, I'm just dominating everybody, and like, nobody can stop us, nobody can kill me right now. And
yeah,
he's probably right.
Usually you get a BKB on Shadow Fiend so you can channel your ulti, so you can survive all the magic burst. He has this Arcane Blink. He's gonna have more ult. His ulti is gonna be near instant in comparison to the usually. He can just blink ulti, no one can stop him. He gets mana cost. Does he? Yeah. Yeah, he gets 25% mana cost reduction. He already has the absurd mana pool with the Mystic Staff component. He's at 1k mana.
And I'm afraid he will get a level 3 ultimate before some of the heroes of NK Solin even get their level 2, like the way this game is going. Earth Spirit obviously fallen off immensely at the 18-minute mark. besides the fact that he's so behind. Pango level 8, I don't even know what you're doing. Like, there's a Juggernaut level 12, Shadowfiend level 14. Here will come the blink. Is his ulti up? Yeah, here it comes, channeling. Viper is the target, and
nice go too far.
Catch.
Was this too much?
Nice catch. Lifestealers here. They can try to turn this around, but the Omni Slash and the spin. Juggernaut, can you survive this is the question. No, he drops down. Lifestealer still quite a lot of HP. Pango is now in trouble. Shadowfiend is just farming them all day long. Dazzle the only player to survive, and 17k goal lead now.
Football Club Celine needs to use all their cooldowns, all their damage on the Juggernaut, who lives for so long. He can spin, he has the Dawnbreaker ulti, and then he also Omni Slashes them. The last two fights have been like this. Meanwhile, it's Shadowfiend just smashing everything apart with his raises, with his ulti. He's making... oh no. Does he already have... He doesn't have a refresher yet, but he's bought the recipe. This is... wait, no. Is the... he doesn't have... he's bought a refresher orb recipe in his stash. He is nowhere near completing the rings and void stones, but...
That is probably just BM, right? Like,
I mean,
makes no sense.
He could make the refresher orb.
No, I don't mean the refresher orb is good, but to buy the recipe before the stones, I mean, like, that's the BM part probably.
I don't know. You might just auto buy because you're afraid you might die, but
that's true. Also, yeah, the recipe obviously expensive, but
doesn't look like he plays like he's certain he's never gonna die.
Yeah.
Which he hasn't, besides the deaths in laning stage versus the Viper. Since then, he is more than double of Viper's net worth.
Yeah, the problem is that Viper died once, right? If Viper would not die at level 2 and get 2 solo kills, he could really punish the mid lane, but Shadowfiend had just enough time to get the farm early.
Lots of other stuff happened in between, but yeah, it would have been easier if the Viper hadn't died, but there's also been... all these guys on Nevera are just playing perfectly. This isn't as flashy in the same way as last game, where it was just perfect coordination with the Sand King stun with the...
I mean, they again hit the 20-minute mark and have a 20,000 gold lead, so in Dota 2 that is quite a lot, let's be honest. We don't really see anybody being able to step up. Like the NK Solin draft was pretty early game with the Earth Spirit, Pango, Viper, like it's gonna fall off, and like the only redeeming factor here might be the Lifestealer. Obviously, I don't think this is a fight you want to pick, but and he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do, in my opinion. Like he was supposed to farm. Nice
dodge. Nice dodge, but it's not
enough. Viper going on the Darkseer, like, because she couldn't reach Shadowfiend, but here comes Dawnbreaker. So much damage.
So much healing as well. Look at the Darkseer is still alive.
Not even close to dying. I think this will be GG Scald. They kill the Darkseer. Okay, this is like...
this is like the least you could get out of a team wipe, but...
yeah, I mean...
still, where's the Shadowfiend? Here we go.
Probably
an
honorable kill, right?
Yeah.
An honorable kill before the GG, because, like, what can you do now?
It's still, yeah, it's 22 minutes, 21k gold net worth lead. It's very hard to play behind.
The problem is that...
yeah, the problem?
Yeah. Nobody's gonna run from, like, you know, Lifestealer, like, Lifestealer can probably take on only Ancient Apparition at this time. Like, Jack can just man-fight him, probably even the Dawnbreaker. He's like level 14. They're getting the Roche. This will be the final nail in the coffin of NK Solin. Getting the Aegis on Juggernaut, making him have that respawn, probably enabling him to play really aggressive. Earth Spirit, I don't know, he's just getting some XP. Level 10 now, but he might get cut off. They saw him.
He's guarding the side against smokes, and he did manage to do it, but it's so hard. It's so hard to play against this Shadow Fiend's a hero that you love to be ahead on Shadow Fiend. It's so much fun. You can just destroy heroes left and right. So much auto attack damage, so much magic damage. It's really hard to play against such a mid laner.
Yeah, obviously. Will he just go? He's going! Oh my god! So aggressive! He doesn't have the
ulti. He has the second ulti.
Refresher.
Yeah, he's finished it. The lifesteal is trying to save the Earth Spirit. It's not enough. Did Juggernaut dive too far in? He's in. His ulti. Darkseer pulls them back in. Here comes the Dawnbreaker ulti, healing up everyone. Juggernaut survives. There's double buybacks on Dazzle and the Earth Spirit, but they're not gonna get anything. The other team's already out. Everyone's gonna be full HP again by the Juggernaut healing ward. There's nothing they can do.
No, it was just absurdly confidence from... Like, there isn't even any hard CC when you pick Dazzle, right? You don't have that point-and-click stun to kind of punish Shadow Fiend for doing such aggressive acts. And the follow-up is obviously there. Ancient Apparition can follow up. Juggernaut had the Aegis, which allowed him to play really aggressive, and I mean, Dawnbreaker is still a force to be reckoned with. Here we see probably one of the last pushes into the base. Like, the next time they kill them, they get the Rex, they probably get the
game.
The GGs as well, yeah.
It's... I don't even know, I'm trying to think up of something that the Radiant could do. There's really nothing much... I don't think there's any smoke plays they could be doing that are actually feel good to do in this situation. They're gonna have to wait on the high ground and hope that the that Nevera overextends here. But it's very difficult. It doesn't... Like, they're playing cocky. Shadow Fiend's by definition a cocky hero, but they have so much extra breathing space with the Dawnbreaker, Aghanim Scepter. She just heals and gives everyone in the radius 60% evasion while it's channeled. That's very hard to burst down anyone. You don't have any MKBs or anything like that on your team.
Yeah.
Here's Lifesteal trying to bait out a spin or something. He's BKB'd, it doesn't matter. He's gone.
The crit! I think there was a crit there to kind of finish the job. But yeah, like, I think they know it. They just wanted to go for one last hurrah team fight. They know what the time is, but I don't really see the point of doing that without your Viper, who was kind of the strongest champion on your team for quite a long time until like Lifestealer took the net worth lead. But yeah, like 16k Juggernaut, 17k Shadow Fiend.
With these ultis, even with they went on the Ancient Apparition, who has no HP items. He's even with level 15, he only has 1.1k HP, and still you couldn't get through the level 2 Dawnbreaker ulti, which is just healing for how much is this? 90 HP per second.
Yeah, this Dawnbreaker played the game really intelligently as well. The team utilized him, like let him go top, defend the tower, get the XP, like really farm it up, right? And he's level 16 now. He's a tank. Nobody can touch him. He's a support, supporting his teammates. Darkseer, Ancient Apparition doing their thing here, trying to push the high ground tower. The healing ward is just worth more than 1,000 items right now. Sustaining.
The
Juggernaut.
They just let it die. I don't know. The Radiant aren't giving up. They still want to play, see if they can get any mistakes. The Juggernaut is playing very low HP here. They could chain him if they could move him maybe with the Herb Spirit, roll into Boulder Smash under their own tier 4s. They could maybe have something happen.
Yeah, but the gold lead, 35k, that's not something you come back from ever in Dota. Like,
unless you're playing pubs with me. That's totally doable.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I've seen worse comebacks in pubs.
I've lost worse leads. But okay, here we go. Viper's BKB. Viper's managed to BKB the Shadow Fiend ulti. And here's the refresh coming out from the Shadow Fiend, but still, This is
Yeah,
good.
but the
This
Yules
is,
was there, right? He could have dodged a lot of
there's
that
a
damage with the
DC
Yules.
by the Earth Spirit, but oh no,
Yeah.
here's the Juggernaut ulti. The Pangolier is dead.
It's just no more coordination. Like Earth Spirit DC'd. Even the BKB did nothing. Like Shadowfiend could just Yule and walk away basically from the Viper. No follow-up. Lifestealer has no right in going into melee range because
Yeah, this was
simply
also
cannot
the
find them.
this was also the first BKB usage by the Viper. So a good counter against this magic damage Shadow Fiend, but it's a bit too late maybe. Okay, here we have
Earth-
the pause coming for the disconnect from
Yeah, obviously we're still waiting for the Earth Spirit to reconnect, but even with his reconnection, even if they got an extra player right now, an extra hero, it would be hard. Cause like 36,000 gold league,
it's this monster Shadow Fiend. Like this is your worst nightmare in a pub. Just like
I think Pangolier just wrote E Pali Dotitsu or something like that, which roughly translates to his turning his game back on. So I'm pretty sure he will be
he just
back
has a
on the
crash
server
or something.
quickly.
Yeah.
We're seeing some live replays. This is the Darkseer for 4 or 5 players, right? Dazzle survived. No, everybody died that fight. And
Yeah,
this
here's
is
the double Shadow Fiend ulti. Just look at this. This is what you dream
man
about. when
fighting
you-
them. Look at this. Like
This is what you
He
want to
gives-
do. This is what you imagine it's gonna happen when you pick Shadow Fiend, right?
yeah, just soloing into the enemy base with a refresher orb, getting
And-
2 ultimates off, getting a solo kill. Like whoa.
And we're going back into the game now. Back to the live match. It's been unpaused. We have the Dire, all full HP, getting ready to go in and... Oh no, here's another
this
Shadow
is
Fiend
it.
ulti. Yeah, here we go. It's... Who's that? Who's still alive? Or Lifestealer hid inside a creep. He might be able to get away. But... Oh, it's so much damage.
No. Earth Spirit is not enough. There's a buyback from Viper, but Baldo this time gets the triple. Not letting Shadow Fiend have all the fun in the match. There was the W from the Viper. Basically not doing anything significant to this team. The top lane Rex are gonna fall.
Probably
Yeah.
also the mid lane very soon. There's... Oh no, he's going into the Viper. They caught the
They're
Viper.
just going in. They're just going in. They don't care. It's too easy. The bottom Rex, meanwhile, downed by Darkseer, and yeah, this is the beginning of the end, ladies and gentlemen. The players are asking if this is a best of 3, but it's a best of 1. We know it.
Barracks are under attack.
So you will have your chance for revenge in the close qualifiers. NK Solin, this time you need to admit Nevera superiority. 47k now.
Yeah, NK
Gold
Celine
lead.
saying that they were saving strats because they thought this is a best of 3.
That is probably a joke, right? Just having some
Hard
beautiful
to...
banter.
You want to band. You gotta do the band.
A little bit of copium as well, maybe, but
Yeah,
nevertheless, Nevera was the stronger team here and totally deserved the win.
hopefully no, I mean, of course they're saving strats. The closed qualifiers next week, and that's what you want to have, the pro strats.
Yeah, like this was just a match for the seed, right? So it
Yeah.
won't decide who goes through and who does not. Both teams will go to the close qualifier. We have 4 Croatian teams in the close qualifier, so 2 Croatian teams will for sure represent the Adriatic region on the follow-up of CEE champions. And like we see, Nevera as the seed 1 in the qualifier 2, NK Solin as the seed 2 in the qualifier 2, and Rijeka Snova Live just dominated the first one yesterday. Kromanjoci tried to put up a fight, but was not enough, so they snatched the second seed of the qualifier number 1.
Still a very entertaining game. We got to see a Shadow Fiend from Wanna Be Immortal, who also played the Invoker in the previous game. Really sick plays. Really nice to see someone basically flexing on his favorite heroes. Just the
Yeah, he was dominant also on the Invoker, like the combos were there, right? And
yeah, the classic cocky mid player, but showing his stuff, showing how he can play when when things go according to plan.
Yeah, like the fight with the monkey, I remember him just dodging everything, just having all the spells ready, and really showing a strong invoker play. And also here, like the Shadow Fiend, like you said, cocky. I mean, you can't get more cocky than I'll blink into your base, double ulti with Shadow Fiend alone, and get out. Probably
yeah, and get out and just chase them down with razors, not even moving away. Just let's go. I'm not going away. I blew my both ultis. I still got some razors. I can still auto attack, and not to forget to mention Scandal on the Darkseer. Not as flashy, but still in total he did 18k damage comparison to the Shadow Fiend's 27k. So it didn't look like it, but the Darkseer was contributing with the Iron Shells, which is almost invisible in comparison to all these other flashy Apparition, Ulti, or Omni Slash from Juggernaut.
Yeah, it's not the burst, right? It just takes your life slowly but surely.
Yeah. Although with all these bursty fights, everyone just melting instantly, it's also hard to do damage with that. I don't know, but the player that would also want to point out Dodo playing the Dawnbreaker with the Arcane Boots into Aghanim Scepter into Aghanim Shard. Just like I don't need any items. I just want mana. I want to ulti things. Just like helping his team do all these crazy dives, making them immortal whenever they got into trouble. It didn't matter if it's even the Ancient Apparition being jumped on by the Pangolier, and I even forgot who the second hero was, just like healing through it. It doesn't matter.
It was the Earth Spirit, I think, on the lane, but like you're in trouble when a position 4 Dawnbreaker is defending top lane versus your off lane Pango on level 7, right? Something did not go according to plan in that game. Like, you called it out in the draft. You picked Viper. Let Viper bully Juggernaut. That's what he's designed to do. Pango maybe would have a really hard time versus the Shadow Fiend, especially versus Wannabe Immortal, who showed great proficiency in the mid lane, but still, like, basically none of the lanes were winning, right? And that is how...
Yeah, 10 minutes, all of Nevera's lanes won by 1k or more, which is... It's even the Dawnbreaker was ahead of net worth of the Pangolier.
Like,
it's really hard to come back from that. Yeah, no, she was at 10 minutes after the laning stage. Dawnbreaker was 100 gold ahead of the Pangolier.
Yeah, and like later on, I think it was 3.5k for Dawnbreaker and 2.7 for like Pangolier.
Yeah, later on, Dawnbreaker caught up to Viper, and then at the very end, she even passed. At the final net worths were that the top 4 net worths were on the Dire, were from Nevera. Only Apparition was about 20 gold behind Lifestealer.
But I do believe the match was quite interesting. It was quite close. There was the bottom lane questionable place, like when Earthshaker kind of TP'd late. Also Pangolier, they wasted 2 TPs, got nothing from it. Lifestealer still died. I think like a 2-second earlier TP might have saved him.
Yeah, these TPs are very costly. If your entire top lane TPs to bottom and doesn't get all these kills, this is still Juggernaut free farming and Apparition doing whatever he wants, basically.
No.
And by the time anyone manages
you never want to root it.
Yeah, like you might if then your carry goes to the top lane to farm that. That's okay, but
you need to save your carry for that, right? Not TP after Lightstealer is already dead.
Yeah.
There was also the questionable decision of Pango and Viper just chasing Shadow Fiend and both dying. Like, up until that point,
you do what feels right, you know? It's like, when you're that far behind, like, if you don't have a shot caller who knows exactly what they want to do, you just go with what your gut tells you to do. It's hard to play from behind. It's nothing against these players, but when you lose all your lanes to these strong heroes, like Nevera has very good players. Like, these were all very clean kills. Even like some small mistakes, like Wannabe Immortal dying on the Shadow Fiend to the Viper mid, maybe unexpected raindrops. You don't take into account. You're just thinking, oh yeah, he has so much HP, I'll just burst him down again. But in the end, like, even with some small bumps on the way, after 10 minutes you just keep amassing more and more net worth and lead, and
Yeah,
not even slowly but surely, but like explosively keep getting ahead.
yeah, like just bringing the fight to your opponent's faces. I could only see the only possible way to come back for the Lifestealer to just go solo farm mode, get like 2-3 items and maybe start a fight, but he kept trying to fight with his team, kept dying, and then there is probably no more possible comeback to be had, right? I mean, once you're behind, once your carry is behind, once you're under-leveled, once the enemy position 4 and 5 are basically out-leveling your position 1, what can you do?
Yeah. So that was that for the second day of open qualifiers. What can we expect? What's left for us? When's the next stream?
Yeah, so if you want to tune in next weekend, so on the 17th, we will watch, of course, the top 4 teams from these both qualifiers battle it out. Obviously, probably the most important and interesting match will be between Rekas Nova Live and Neveni, because those are the teams who kind of dominated their respected qualifiers, so look out for that one. And this will be it for us today. This was the last match of the day. I was Savi, with me was Utranio, and you were watching CEE Champion Qualifiers for the Adriatic region, powered by Intel, and of course, big shout out to our sponsors, Mimoverse and Mall.hr.
That's it. Hope to see you all next time. And goodbye. Last hit wise, the Invoker is also outclassing the puck by quite a bit. 5-3 against the 2-1. This might go very badly for puck.
Ooh, he's kind of bullying, hitting that. Oh, and that Prophecy is in big trouble. We see Juggernaut just spinning 2 auto attacks to finish the job. Obviously, Jakiro did help, and also in the lane damage, like in lane control. I don't think Puck can fight him right now, but I can see Invoker just getting a solo kill maybe. Nice dodge by Puck.
This is a lot of damage on the Invoker. There's no more mana on the Puck.
Tornado!
This is a kill.
This could be a dive!
Oh, no dive. Doesn't want it there.
Like this, it was a solo kill with his support, like nobody was close.
Puck is smoking up top and they found the Invoker. They might get it. Puck has multi. This is gonna be hard for Invoker to get out of.
Monkey King, why doesn't he ult? Oh, nice stun! Yeah, maybe he predicted a turnaround like that.
Yeah, it's hard. You need to know a few seconds ahead of time.
Yeah,
went for a first item, Boots of Travel, instead of a blink.
And he's here to help. He's not that prophet. He stuns her, and this is a trade of level 5, position 5 support Jakiro.
He is leading everyone by at least 1,000, even his own team. He's had a very good game so far. We'll see. This is a very tempting target to ulti. Here we go in. Here's the stun, here's the epicenter, and here's the apparition ulti. That Prophet's gone. Was he too greedy? Will Sand King pay for this? He's still in this. We had detection. There's a Sunstrike coming in. Sand King has another stun. Is he gonna get a triple kill for this?
Oh, Coil! Coil was enough to kind of kill his dominating kill streak. So if there's a champion wanna get a shutdown, it's probably Puck trying to solo kill. Also, we see the Coil here. Nice dodge on the stun, but can you dodge the ultimate? Will a position 5 outplay? Huya, oh my god, it's so close, and he trades him! He trades the mid lane Puck with Jakiro.
We'll see, the entire Dire team is coming in to help.
Also
Disruptor's gone. The Invoker got stunned.
Nice ulti again from Plenkovic. I don't think Punk can commit, but you know who can commit? It's the Sand King. We see the Sunstrike, we see the combos. Ancient Apparition, just the off lane, you kinda need to be tanky for your team, but right now he's paper. Sand King just caught Hoodwink, Sunstrike will be enough. Too easy of a combo for the Radiant team, and here they caught Disruptor again. Here comes the Tornado, here comes Ancient Apparition. Auto attacks will be enough from the Invoker.
Hopefully, that won't be too late on the BKB. Yeah. Disruptor's going in again, trying to de-ward where he died earlier, but where Hoodwink died earlier, but oh wait, in Jakiro! Jakiro's pretty low.
Yeah, but Jakiro also deals a lot of damage. You cannot just dive him like that. They went for a catch, they went for a pick. I wanted to say like they need some kind of action, like they did top lane to get back into the game, but this was not it. They just died 2 for 1 and looks like it's gonna be 3 for 1. The Sunstrike misses, but
Flurry. He can just run it down. There's no defense against this.
No, and the problem is that Juggernaut gets the kill, right? So he's just getting more farm, more ahead.
And the tower's dying. This is the problem. The Dire's gonna run out of map space to farm. Sentry's already preparing his ulti. Oh yeah, oh no, there's a 2-man stun.
Oh
no,
my god! Sunstrike! Look at that combo! Ancient Apparition also predicted it beforehand, like the coordination is there for the Radiant.
With Monkey on the tree, but they didn't manage timing the stun well enough that they would have wasted the Sand King's ulti. They did waste the Disruptor ulti, and here we go! Another combo! Death Prophet's in the middle of it all. She's eating the full spin from Juggernaut. The Monkey's getting blasted by the Invoker. Silence, Cold Snap, earned. There's no way the Monkey survives this.
Monkey trying to do something, but that something is not enough. Also the Buck in big trouble. Buck is there. Juggernaut, oh my god! The clutch
last second ulti.
Yeah, really nicely done from the Juggernaut. So we just try to outplay Buck.
This is gonna be hard for Invoker. I think Invoker dies here, but oh no, Death Prophet and Disruptor both died. There might be some turnaround. They might catch the Jakiro as well, but here comes Juggernaut with the healing ward save.
And look at the damage.
Puck got stunned by the Ice Path.
Oh my god, Sunstrike, Burrow, everything is there. Ancient Apparition, not even needed, just for style points. The Ice Path is just going out so fast. Monkey gets a stun on the Sand King. He uses... Yeah, and he used his BKB.
That was actually... Yeah, no, this was worth it. He managed to get away. If he didn't have the BKB there, Invoker gets the...
Got her heal off, but now she's silenced. Her ulti is doing damage, but it is not enough. We see Jack just kinda bullying Disruptor right now. Let's not...
Yeah, no, it's 23k, 25 minutes, but...
And they don't have like a Faceless Void, right? Oh, the Sand King just engages in the base! Ice Path, Ancient Apparition is the one who finishes the kill.
Mortal playing the Shadow Fiend, Skandal playing the Darkseer, Toroki playing the Ancient Apparition, and... here we go, here we have one Iron Shell going in on the Dazzle. This is likely a death for him. But the Shadow Fiend's falling low, he's dead. That's the first blood for the Earth Spirit. Here comes the Dazzle. And
like Earthshaker is usually an early hero, you pick him to get early kills. He's a good roamer, but I don't think there's really a lot of kill potential there. But there is a kill potential on the mid. Shadow Fiend just so...
Now wants to stay hydrated, keep his mana up.
Always stay hydrated, obviously.
Yeah, it's not as hot as it used to be.
Out of the game. But this is a problem now. Look at the damage, the speed is here. It's gonna be enough, Earth.
Get away.
The Dawnbringer's damage, even on the support role, is so high, and like the Seer also. Look at the farm. Look at the farm right now. Less hits versus the Nice. The Radiant is just doing the best of jobs. Lifestealer dead. Earthshaker, this is too late.
Spirit's like coming in. He might even die. There's still too much here.
And like those rotations are too slow. They could have turned this around with a second or two faster TP. Earth Spirit could get some CCs now off, and like he will die now. Was it worth it? I think Pengo is also dead, and this is a huge turnaround of the team fight. Maybe he can run away. Yeah, the movement speed is here. Dazzle also made a rotation. Here's the Lifestealer again. Obviously, make a big turnaround. You know, save Lifestealer also. That did not happen, and now the TP away from Jack is enough.
It's
the
dead.
tick from the ult in the fountain. I think you're walking into your own death. Look at the mana. What are you doing? Why are you chasing so deep? There's nothing here for you. Only that. Only your own. Dazzle dying.
This is bad for Viper. He's used up his stuff on the Dawnbreaker, who's gone out. Is this enough to kill Darkseer? There's so many
Seer will die.
heroes.
Seer will die. Pretty sure he's dead. Oh, trying to turn it around. Okay, they did turn it around quite a bit. Pango dead,
which will allow her to heal more. It's Darkseer moving up. This could be bad. This could be bad. He's been moved by the...
Yeah, but there's no damage here. Nobody has the damage. Okay, finally Viper shows up.
And here's the
saying,
Shadow
"What up,
Fiend
what up?"
Blink ulti raises. Here's the big plays. Double kill for Shadow Fiend. He keeps going. There's more to go. He's not done yet. He's gonna chase down this Lifestealer. He has a blink dagger in 2 seconds. He's gonna blink forward. And here we go. Does he manage to get him? The Lifestealer is 4 seconds off a BKB. It might not be enough. Will he get the kill? Triple kill for the Shadow Fiend.
Big plays from, I don't know, will be enough to kill him. Like, Dawnbreaker could probably 2 versus 1 them right now with the amount of damage that hero does, and here we see a big problem.
The Radiant's all moving in. The Radiant's
Shallow
all
Grave
coming
was
in.
used. Shallow Grave was used. Here we see
The
Juggernaut
is
in
dead.
trouble, no?
He lives. Oh no, the Dawnbreaker ulti!
Are you
survives.
sure? He uses the Omni Slash. The heal comes away. Here's the ulti from Shadow Fiend. Oh my god, the damage. And finally they do bring him down. He was dead, like you called it. 12. Shadow Fiend level 14. Here will
comes the
come the
Shadow
blink.
Fiend ulti.
Is his ulti up? Yeah, here it comes, channeling. Viper is the target, and
Did
nice
they go too far?
catch.
Was this too much?
Nice catch. Lifestealers here. They can try to turn this around, but the Omni Slash and the spin. Juggernaut, can you survive this? Is the question. No, he drops down. Lifestealer still quite a lot of HP. Pango is now in trouble. Shadow Fiend is just farming them all day long. Dazzle the only player to survive, and 17 king.
Nice dodge by the. Nice dodge, but it's not enough.
Viper going on the Darkseer, like, because she couldn't reach Shadow Fiend, but here comes Dawnbreaker. So much damage.
So much healing as well. Look at the Darkseer is still alive.
Not even close to dying, obviously. Will he just go? He's going! Oh my god! So aggressive! He doesn't have the
ulti.
edges.
He has the
He
second
can't
ulti.
pressure.
Yeah, he's finished it. The Lifestealer is
Oh
trying
my
to
God.
save the Earth Spirit. It's not enough. Did Juggernaut dive too far in? He's in. He's ulti. Darkseer pulls them back in. Here comes the Dawnbreaker ulti, healing up everyone. Juggernaut survives. There's double buybacks on Dazzle and the Earth Spirit, but they're not gonna get anything. The other team's already out. Everyone's gonna be. You don't have any MKBs or anything like that on your team. Here's Lifestealer trying to bait out a spin or something. He's BKB'd it. Doesn't matter. He's gone.
The crit. I think there was a crit there to kind of finish the job. But yeah, like, I think they know it. They just wanted to go for one last hurrah team fight. They know what the time is, but I don't really see the point of doing that without your Viper, who was kind of the strongest champ.
All full HP, getting ready to go in, and oh no, here's another
this
Shadow
is
Fiend
it.
ulti. Yeah, here we go. It's who's that? Who's still alive? Or Lifestealer hid inside a creep. He might be able to get away, but oh, it's so much damage.
No. Earth Spirit is not enough. There's a buyback from Viper, but Baldo